I just went on my first duck hunt, and I had a blast. They call these the emerald of the sky. But there were two things missing. First, although we shot a lot of birds, they were mainly teal. No big ducks came into our spread. Secondly, we were missing that big, bad mofo Louie. As you probably already know by now, Louie is 100% mutt. Although he was graced with the lab's sharp looks, everything he knows is trained by his mommy and I, from the ground up. Because of my background in hunting, Louie is almost exclusively an upland hunting dog. Through much training, we've got that part dialed down. However, for duck hunting, well, Louie has a huge phobia of water.
He's the king of the boat, no fear. Louie, on the other hand, is terrified. He's satisfied with his little corner.
But there's only a couple days left in the duck hunting season, and I'm determined to get him out on the water, phobia or not.
We're driving out there, we're a tad bit late by half an hour, but it should be okay. Yeah, about an hour late, about 10 minutes to go. So I want to see how Louie does too. It's going to be kind of cold, so he's going to be wearing some pointy stuff. Hopefully he's okay. But he's ready to go outside. Shit, it's getting real. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Alright, we got it. We're out.
Joining us again today is Tua, my guide and mentor, whose patience for young dogs and novice duck hunters rivals that of a Buddhist monk.
Honestly, it's off because it's off tune. But it's like I said, it's the call. It's not how you call it.
Is that right?
You're hella behind them.
Oh, yeah. It's a fogged-in morning. Louie was able to make the passage into the pond all right. However, this fog, called Tule fog, which is famous in the Central Valley, is hated by duck hunters and motorists alike. It keeps the ducks down, and whatever ducks do fly will stay out of sight all morning. In desperation, we try blind calling, trying to pierce through that fog with our calls to give whatever birds may be above it a place to land. It works. Although we gotta work on his steadiness, we were just as excited as Louie for his first retrieve of the morning.
Is that a greenhead? Yeah. Is that a greenhead? Is that a redhead? Is that a canvasback? Nah.
It's just a good boy. Good gift. It looks like you guys are gonna be too happy if you just go buy a new gun. This is a hobby.
I'm actually really okay with all my spending, you know what I mean? Like whenever we split up the rent, the bills, and I can cover my half, she doesn't care what I do with my money. Like, I even told her, I said, you want to buy a house? I'm like, okay, I guess so. Hey, we got both of them. Louie, fetch! Duck hunting makes you a better shot. Hey, that was a snapshot though. I told you, snapshot almost good. I suck at the one that's like, you focus like...
Shoot that back one, but I was
yeah.
like, oh, that one is...
Yeah, I figured you were gonna do that. I saw you pull up on the first one already, and then I was like, nah, he's gonna shoot the front one, watch. So I shot, and then it fell, and then yours fell too. Good boy. Come on. Louie Patootie, we got up all early this morning. We're gonna have to go home. Gift, drop it. Good boy. Okay, ready? Back. Good boy. Louie's inexperience shows as he mistakes decoys for the downed bird. No worries though, because he eventually finds his mark.
Look at the smell. Yeah, he's got the smell.
There he goes. There he goes. He's moving way too hard, by the way. He's gonna freaking pull something like that, man. It's just a team. Good boy. Good give. Good job. Good kiddo. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Good shit, kiddo. Yeah. You're gonna be a duck dog. Yeah, you're gonna be a duck dog. The sun has risen, but the fog has not lifted. So all we can do is just sit tight and get ready for the next set. Double! Oh shit! Dude, go! I thought I only got the back one. Bring it here, Louie. Bring it here. Hey, and that makes up for all the ammo wasted on that one. He's going too far, dude. He doesn't know what he's looking for. Louie, this way. This way. Louie, to the left. Good boy. Yes. Yes, good kiddo. There you go. You know what? You know what? You know why that happened? That was a Winchester. Oh yeah, that too. That was Winchester number 4. So think how wide that thing must have spread it out. Because that Winchester, the nasty ass shot, and number 4s, it must have just gone wow, you know? Shit, dude. I thought I only got one. I swore I got that. I was shooting that back one. I was shooting the back one. I was about to go like, oh yeah, you want to back up? There's back up. And then you're like double, and I was like, what? Did you shoot the other one too? Right there. Oh, Louie dropped it. Hey. Oh, is that right?
Yeah, it just quit.
Huh.
That's why when you pick a shot, they both can
Hey, Kentucky double. Or something like that. I don't know, I forget what it's called. But anyways, 1 shot, 2 birds. That makes up for my water swatting of that one that didn't die right there. I shot 5 shots at that bird on the ground there. So I'm just taking some of mine back. Although Louie finally got comfortable with the marsh, there was still one issue to address. And that was all the birds this morning were still small birds. We have not yet had any big birds come into the spread. Okay, what I got here are 2 breasts from the not so favored Spoonie. That's right. Look how red they are, livery. So people do not like to eat Spoonies. Spoonies and divers. They say that they're trash ducks. They're trash ducks. I don't know why people shoot them. But in the short career that I've had, I've specifically asked one of the guys to give me a couple Spoonies. So you saw that earlier. And what I'm gonna do with them is do a little sausage that I'm gonna prepare here. You guys will watch that. Okay, here we go. So, drop that down. First thing gotta do is we chop up the meat. So I'm gonna have to move you the meat into little tiny pieces. So this is the sinewy part. Just cutting that up. I'm not going to break out the sausage maker or anything. I think that's good enough right there. I don't like my sausage too fine. So, got a patty. Seasonings are easy. Salt. Just a little bit. It's probably enough. Onion powder. It's good. Good amount of onion powder. Garlic powder. It's probably about good right there. No measuring, man food. this is the important one. Steak spice. Make sure it has those little, you see those round seeds? Those are coriander seeds. They give it a special flavor that I'm sure whatever steak spice, and this is just from the 99-cent store, so real cheap stuff, but as long as it has those coriander seeds, you're good. Need a little bit of our greens. Parsley flakes. You can do celery seed too, if you want it to taste like breakfast sausage. A little bit of thyme. This is all dollar store stuff. It's cheap, easy. I like easy. That's about enough. Okay, and last but not least, cayenne pepper. Dash is okay. You can do more if you want it spicy. No, generally I like it spicy, but that should be enough for me right there. Use your hand, make sure it's clean. Just trying to get all the spice in there, mixed in nice and evenly. Now, the thing about strong tasting meats, you know, is that we're definitely not used to eating them. We're used to eating store-bought market meats. The other day I had chicken from the store for the first time in a long time, and I was amazed by how much stinking meat comes off those things. You can't even call them chicken, they're more like chicks. They're not even, you know, more than, they can't be more than 2 months old, those guys. So, yeah, I mean, out there in the world, there are meats that are stronger flavored. And one thing that's good about them, in the culinary sense, is that they allow themselves to be seasoned well. So seasoned strongly. You have strong flavored recipes. They do well with strong flavored meat. And that's it. There's our spoony sausage. There we go. I don't want the heat too high because I don't want that butter to burn. So brown's okay. I like brown butter, but you got to be more careful. So our heat's going to be kind of like medium high. Oh yeah, it's good. I can smell it now. Maybe we can flip it over with the knife. Yep. Yes, we can. Look at that, Mr. Krabs. Crispy. Okay, I've lowered the heat because this side is starting to crisp nicely too. Yeah. This side's starting to crisp real nicely. So, they're both sides are pretty crispy now. Okay, let's get this guy on a plate. There we go. The butter kind of drained from it. Wow, and throw a little bit of veggies. These are just romaine hearts. And that's it. My camera woman is currently sick. Okay, see if I can't show you how colorful this actually is. Okay, self-filming part. There we go. Against a brown background, you can actually see it's got some good color to it. And now, let's try it. Dude, that's good. That's not even like crazy mountain man good. That's not like, Sydney, you're a crazy Asian. This is like, give it to some kids in the morning for breakfast good. And your kids won't even care. Oh, except unless it gets a little bit of that napkin on it. This is so good. There are veggies. I heard that the skin on these guys could be fishy, so you avoid that weird stuff. Have it just like that. I love me a good mallard. I love me a good pintail. In fact, I haven't even eaten pintail yet. I love me a good mallard. I've had mallard. I've shot a couple of them now. They're okay. They're big. They're tender. But in my opinion, all the other ducks have merit too. Oh no! We're missing something, everybody. Mason jar, just a little bit, just a cup of your local Merlot. I live in California, so wine, essentially almost every county has their own wine. Ah, man. I normally don't really drink Merlot, but duck seems to really enhance the flavor. It really goes together. I don't even really like Merlot with steak. Some people do. Palms up. Goes well. Hey, don't go anywhere and stay tuned for part 2, where we actually hunt big ducks. I'd like to put it into this part, but there was just too much film to have one single long episode. So stay tuned. In the next one, we're hunting big ducks, and we're gonna cook big ducks.
Easy.